Welcome everyone. My name is Dr. Cindy Brock and I would like to welcome you to my webinar of what is bioenergetic hair and saliva testing, how this can help you. If you're finding health challenges like many of us are today, then this is a test for you. It's very non-invasive and we're going to go over everything you need to know. All right, so let's go on here. And so what does this test for? We're going to learn about your true health status and be prepared for positive change, especially in 2021, because 2020 was rough on us all. So this testing will test your current status of 14 body systems, your current status of 58 organ and body parts, 350 plus food and environmental sensitivities, nutritional imbalances in which foods you need to add to your diet, hormone imbalances, also thousands of toxins, whether it's chemicals, heavy metals, molds, bacteria, or viruses. And it matches your cells to thousands of holistic remedies to find the ones you need to rule out the ones that don't match up to your unique cells. So how many of you can look in a cupboard right now and see all kinds of different supplements and things you bought at the big box stores or little or holistic stores because you've Googled your symptoms and they said that this vitamin or this supplement was good for what you had. And turns to find out it didn't do much at all, or if it did, it didn't do a complete job. So this actually takes the guesswork out of this. So quit throwing your money away on supplements and remedies that you do not need, okay? So you'll see here we have this onion here at the bottom. And we can think of ourselves as onions, because each layer holds something different. Okay, we first have to peel back that first layer to be able to find out what's going on. Okay, so once we get through that first layer, we're going to find something different is going to come up, probably, because the other things have to be dealt with before your body can allow you to deal with the other hidden things. Okay, so let's go on to the next page. We're actually going to go over this is an actual report of a client of mine, and she is having some issues, as you can tell. Okay, she has like fatigue, joint pains, and a lot of other things going on, but we can see that she is a mess. Okay, we're going to go over these 14 different body systems. So your integumentary system, your nervous system, respiratory, digestive, pancreas, liver, gallbladder, metabolism, urogenital, endocrine, locomotor, blood, cardio, lymph, and immune systems. Okay, so you'll see on this one it has one blue or aqua color circle there, or that's that urogenital for 90%. That's where we want to see all of these circle graphs. Okay, that means that those systems are functioning optimally where we want to see them. If we look at these yellow ones, you're going to see that those are more of in the 60s and 70 range. I call that around our mid-grade or C levels. Okay, if we're going to grade this on a academic scale. And then we're going to see these orange ones. Those orange ones, those are in the 50s. Those are failing grades. That means that those systems are not doing well at all. And here at the end, we're going to go over another bar graph that's going to show this a little bit more. But for now, we're going to move on. If we look down here at the bottom of this page here, we're going to see the most significantly stressed. It's going to list your top 3 stressed systems. So we're going to have joints, ear drainage, and hypothalamus. Those are the main ones that are stressed. If we look further down here, we're going to see bolded. We're going to see allergy points, cellular metabolism, pituitary and pineal glands, stomach, lymphatic drainage, governing vessel, liver, heart, spleen, teeth, and jaw drainage, small intestine, circulation, pancreas, large intestine, adrenal glands, central and peripheral nervous system, lungs, thyroid, and thymus, and skin. So again, this person is having a lot of health challenges, and she has been treated for different things for a long period of time. She has suffered needlessly, and we are getting results. Okay, so she's already been on her remedies for a little bit less than a month, and she's feeling so much better already and can tell a difference. Even her sister could tell a difference. Her skin has cleared up even, which she wasn't expecting. She's also lost a little bit of weight by being on this protocol that was specifically designed for her, so that is great news as well. If we go to the second section here, we're going to see energetic sensitivities. That's where we take your hair and saliva and we're going to bioenergetically match it against different things that you are sensitive to. Your cells do not like, your cells do not want, and if your cells come into contact with them, you could have some health challenges or some irritations, okay? So on this particular one, there's a lot of additives that showed up. Okay, beverages, dairy, that means that she can have any that she wants. Now what's cool about this one here, this dairy one and some of these others, it's not just going to say milk or positive for dairy if she is, or if you are sensitive to it, but it'll actually break it down, whether it's a cow's milk, is it goat's milk, is it butter, is it cream cheese, is it yogurt, is it cottage cheese. It's really going to define and get down to the nitty gritty of what you're actually having problems with. So you'll say the dairy alternative, she doesn't need any soy milk. Environmental, and this is one that actually showed up on mine too, is the EMF. So EMF is electromagnetic frequency. That means any cell phones, anything that's Bluetooth related. So for me personally, I try to keep my phone away from my bed in the evening time, just so it's not directly so close to my body 24/7, because if you're like me and most people, you are glued to your phone most of the time for people that's needing to contact you. And also, for me personally, I stay away from the Bluetooth earbuds because I do not want that EMF bouncing around in my head as well. Okay, so again, environmental EMF, mold and pollen, fish, she can have all the fish she wants, fruit, she's not allergic to any of those, grains, white flour, wheat flour, brown rice. So that means that she can have some of the gluten-free products. Now, if this had, again, this grains test for a lot of different grains, so buckwheat, some different ones, and if she was actually allergic to any of those that goes further down this grains list, she would have to be very careful about which gluten-free products that she had, okay? Ingredients, chocolate. So luckily, she's not a big chocolate eater. And luckily, this did not show up on my skin because I do love some chocolate, like most people do. Legumes, so she needs to stay away from tofu and soybean. Meat, she can have all the meat she wants. And nuts is only flaxseed. Shellfish, she can eat all that she wants. Spices, she can have all that she wants. Sugars is a big trigger for her, okay? And she was not happy when we went over this scan. But white sugar, NutraSweet, xylitol, again, it's going to break down so many levels, so many different things that's in that category, okay, if you are sensitive to them. Vegetables, she can eat all the veggies she wants, which is great because we need more veggies. If we go to the next section, we're going to see energetic nutritional imbalances. That is going to list amino acids, enzymes, fatty acids, minerals. So this section, what I love about it, is it's going to let us know exactly which ones are low, but it's not going to make us take a supplement for it unless it's extremely low, okay? So what it's going to do with this one, excuse me for a second, is it will list out food sources that you can get these in. So if we look down here at this enzymes, pancreatin, group of enzymes normally produced in the pancreas, okay? So that didn't let us know exactly what we could food source with, but this papain, food sources include papaya. Okay, fatty acids, the DHA sources include salmon, sardines, mackerel, herring, and seaweed. So these are actually choices we can make for food to add to our diet to increase these values without having to take any supplements for them. So that's really cool, I think, and it's very a good thing to know. Again, it's going to test for minerals, fatty acids, all of that, which is awesome. Okay, so here is another section. Energetic toxins. So this tests for 6 different categories. We're going to test for thousands of ones for these 6 categories. And that's bacteria, chemicals, metals, molds, and parasites, and viruses. So these things here, and you'll see you should have 3 bacteria show up, 1 chemical, 1 metal, 3 molds, and 3 parasites, and 1 virus. So what this means is that our bodies are actually bombarded with these day in, day out. And that is going to be whether you're in your car, whether you're at home, you're going to the grocery store, you're dropping the kids off at school, you're going to the playground, you're going on a vacation, you're on the airlines, whatever, you're wearing your mask, you're not wearing your mask, you're bombarded with these, okay? But it's up to our bodies to be able to handle them efficiently, to take them in and dump them out, okay? We're supposed to be able to fight these things off. And sometimes our body has challenges in doing that. And because of that, our bodies will suffer. And that is where we get those low grades, if you'll remember on that first, the circle bar or the circle graph of the blues and yellows and oranges. Those things are why we have those challenges, okay? So this bacteria she's holding on to, the chemicals, the metals, the molds, the parasites, the virus. Those are some issues that she really needs to work on, and we are getting a lot of things, okay? Now, it's not going to tell specifically which one. This test will not diagnose you with a proper diagnosis, as to say, if you went to the medical doctor or anything like that. What it will do, however, is it actually works on frequency levels. So an apple has a different frequency than an orange. My stomach has a different frequency than my gallbladder. Those kinds of things. The skin cell has a different frequency than my stomach lining. So those are different things that we're looking at here. And for this one, if we look at the bacteria here, on this first line, it says a resonating bacteria often transmitted by ticks, fleas, and mosquitoes. So while it's not giving us a specific thing, it's saying that this bacteria that's showing up here is the same frequency match as one would have if they had a bacteria in their system that was transmitted by a tick, flea, or mosquito. Okay, these things are pretty accurate, and it's just amazing what I have come up with. I've actually run across 4 of those cases within the last month, and we're making a severe, wonderful impact on these clients' lives, and they're so happy and they're feeling so great. And I hope that you will join them on your personal journey as well. Okay, so if we go to this next section here, we're going to see energetic hormonal imbalances. And that's where we're going to test for different hormones in your body to find out which ones are too high or too low. And that's going to let us know something that we need to work on. Now, is it going to tell us we need to take some hormone replacements? No, it's not, because if we kind of clear up some of these other systems that are having challenges, a lot of these imbalances will work themselves out. Okay? And if we go down here further, it has a note section, so that what that is basically kind of goes over the protocol for the remedies. So at the end here, on the end of this page, it's going to show us exactly which herbs, remedies, tinctures bioenergetically matched to that patient's cells on a cellular level, to let them know exactly what they need. And what this is going to do is going to take the guesswork out. So again, remember we talked earlier about looking in your cupboard and those boxes of remedies that you've never finished because you've gone to health food stores and things like that because you've Googled all your symptoms, or somebody said, well, this worked for me in this condition, but you still have all of these different supplements that you've wasted money on because you were guessing. You knew that you wanted to take a holistic manner in helping yourself get better, and you did the best that you could. You know what? But this will actually take the guesswork out of it because you're unique, and so are the supplements that you need, okay? It's going to test against thousands of different remedies to match your body with your current health status and the current cellular frequency of your cells in your body. So for this, we're going to see we're going to need a parasite complex, an EBV CFS plus, a Bartonella series, a systemic drainage, Borrelia babapsia. I know I always pronounce that wrong. Liposomal vitamin C and smart silver. Sorry, goodness. Smart silver 4-ounce spray. So again, that's going to take all the guesswork out. So the next page here, you remember when we went over all those circles, the blues, the yellows, and the oranges. This is the same information as that page, except I've laid it out into a bar graph. And you'll see on this left side it says percent function, and the bottom is the body systems. when I put the numbers in this systemic function here, it's actually going to transfer over here and give me all of this pretty graph. And if we look at the bottom of these, this would be the glass empty. This blue is going to be the glass full. And you can see a lot of hers are at about 3/4 full, or a little bit less. But then some of them, they're hovering around half full. So those systems, they're really depleted. They're really struggling. They're failing, and they need help. Okay. And how do you get that help? You're going to get that help by getting tested. You're going to take the simple collection of we provide a collection bag for your hair, where you're going to put your name and your collection date on that. You're going to take, if you're the only one that uses your hairbrush, it's a great time to clean up that brush. Take that hair out and put it in the bag. Again, put your name and collection date on that. Or you can also add fingernails, toenail clippings if you want to. Or some people, if they're getting ready to cut their hair, they'll just go ahead and take a few snippets of their hair and put in there as well. On the mouth swab here, the best thing to do is put it in your toothbrush holder and do it first thing in the morning. The reason being is because you do not want to eat or drink anything 6 hours prior to doing this. Okay, because we don't want anything that's going to interfere with our testing. So you're going to take that mouth swab, swab the inside of your cheeks and under your tongue for about 30 seconds. Pop that top back on, put your name and collection date on that, and then you're going to put it all in this prepaid postage mailer. Take that to the post office or put it in your mailbox and raise that red flag, okay? And that will go off to our testing facility. Once your kit arrives at our testing facility, in about 2 weeks then we'll have your results, and which will set up a consult to go over your review of your scan at that time. And then we'll see exactly where your systems are, how your organs are functioning, what food sensitivities you have, what toxins you're holding on to, okay? And then we're going to go down to this next page here. So what's next? So next, if you're interested, if you really want to see where your true health lies so that you can be the best for your family and really show up for them because you're healthy, to schedule your complimentary telehealth consult with me, message me here or go to drsindybrock.com. There's a scheduling app on there. You can do it all online at your convenience. So don't wait until your health is in a state of crisis before taking action. Your family deserves to have you feeling and functioning at your best. And my motto is test, don't guess. All right, thank you for joining me here. Again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to message me here, or you can call me at 501-753-7200. Everyone have a great day, and God bless.